And we have with us a father-daughter tandem making waves both online and offline. Let's find out what's keeping Senator Kiko Pangilinan and his daughter Frankie busy during this time. They join us now live from the residence here on The Final Word. Senator Kiko, Frankie, welcome to the program.
Hi, thank you for having us. Good evening.
I'll put you in the spot, Frankie. What is your dad like at home?
He's a lot more relaxed than one might think. I think that a lot of people find him intimidating given like his work and things like that, and like, you know, obviously clearly he has to kind of keep that strong not an image, but yeah, he's a lot funnier with us and a lot more relaxed, which we appreciate.
You know, I've known your dad since our high school days at La Salle Green Hills, and he's always been a leader since then. Frankie, tell us, have you gotten closer to your dad during this lockdown? Are there things that you learned about him that you did not know before that?
I think we were already pretty close before. So we have a lot more wine nights now, but we had those already prior. I think that's like our bonding because I'm his only drinking buddy at home.
Drinking buddy?
Yeah.
It's actually carrying on a tradition. My dad, we were his drinking buddies at some point.
And Senator Kiko, what did you learn about Frankie? I mean, she came back from NYU to spend the lockdown in Manila. Was there anything different about her after coming back from New York?
Well, she's the same. And actually, we've always reminded her, keep your feet on the ground. Lagi namin siyang sinasabihan ng ganun. So, hindi naman siya nagbago. Pareho lang.
I called him very often because while I was at school. So, didn't really change much.
Always in touch with each other. Because of the 12-hour difference between New York and Manila.
Pero siyempre, medyo nag-ano yung kanyang pagiging independent.
Yes.
Dati kasi lagi may umaalalay, andyan, ganyan. Doon wala, diba? Siya lang. So I'm sure that helped her grow up a bit, which is important.
And independent indeed she has become, Senator Kiko. She's been very outspoken about certain issues recently. She has taken a firm stand against rape culture and victim shaming in the country. What did you tell her when there was an exchange of tweets and she stood up for what she believed in?
Well, I wasn't surprised. She's like that.
That was Frankie.
She has her mother's no beating around the bush, straight talk, and maybe she has my political leanings, and yun, that's a very scary
combination. She speaks her mind.
Although I did say, I posted it on social media. I said, now I understand how my father felt when I too was marching in the streets during the Marcos dictatorship, bringing home subversive materials and having to burn them when pagka yung mainit yung panahon at magkakaroon ng crackdown. So, you know, sabi ko, now I know. Ganun pala ang pakiramdam ng tatay.
So, Frankie, are you willing to do the things that your father did during his youth? I mean, march on the streets for issues that you truly believe in and are willing to fight for?
100%. I think that while I myself, I'm not like looking for a career in like public office. Because I think that to me,
I was about to ask that, if you're looking for a career in public office after university, yeah? No plans, huh? No plans.
Unfortunately, like definitely not. I have more artistic leanings, but I think that what makes, like, I think that for me, it's not really a matter of politics, but it's always been more of a matter of principle. And I think that at the end of the day, I would march for my principles, and I would march for what I believe is right. So if I'm allowed.
Of course, you're.
Will you allow her to
You
march?
know, she's
Kiko?
19. Except that, of course, when it comes to health,
Yeah.
you know, she's asthmatic, so immunocompromised. So sabi
He's on
ko,
the recent days.
wag na
Stay
muna.
home, Frankie. Don't go out.
Iwas muna, di ba, at this time. But you know, when the health concern is set aside, and you know, and COVID is a thing of the past. Yeah, it's up to her. You know, I can't stop her. She's an adult.
But she said just now that she doesn't want to be a public servant. She doesn't want to run for a public office. Eventually, would you like to convince her? Is it Frankie or your daughter Miel who was leaning to maybe public service?
Well, you know, si Frankie, when she was grade 2,
Oh God.
there was this program in their second grade as leader of the week.
I think he thinks that this story implies that I have like
No,
potential.
well, let me
but
finish
I
first.
think that the story kind of shows that I
Anyway.
don't.
So leader of the week. So 2 weeks before, she was already talking about it. How her other classmates, who were leader, you know, who was leader of that week, you know, what they did, what she felt wasn't right. So finally, she became leader of the week. So after the week was over, I asked her, "So, how do you find leader of the week?
Yes.
Was it not? Was it good?" She said, "Yes, it's good." Well, what did you like about it? He said, "Well, I get to order people around." and then, what don't you like about it? She said, "Well, it's only 1 week."
Doesn't that sound alarming?
That week will become a month, a year, and maybe a year. And maybe eventually we will see a Frankie in public service. What
Yeah,
is
but-
your wish, Frankie, for your dad this coming Sunday on Father's Day?
Hi. Restful sleep because he needs that. Lots of peace. And all his favorite chocolates.
And your wish, Senator Kiko, for Frankie?
Yeah. Well, I wish that she will be stays healthy, of course, and continues to inspire others. And if she wishes to be one of the voices of her generation, then we'll support her. And I wish her well, and I wish her that she has the strength and the courage and the fortitude, because speaking out, especially nowadays, is not easy, but somebody's got to do it.
Senator Kiko Pangilinan, thank you so much for your advice. And Frankie Pangilinan, thank you so much for joining us on The Final Word.
Thank you, Rico. Happy Father's Day to
Happy
everyone.
Father's Day too.